Number 1, give everyone a chance to shine. This overlaps with some things I've stated in earlier blogs, but it's good stuff, so I'm going to repeat it again. So yes, give everyone a chance. If they blunder, coach them and develop them into a higher level of stratospheric success. Teachers must accommodate for learning styles, and you, as a school leader, must do the same. So be inclusive, be diversified. Stop picking the same people over and over to do the same project every single year. Give someone else a chance. Number 2, respect everyone. You have a degree, that's good. You have a position and a title and responsibilities, that's good too. You have a BMW or Audi, that's good. You have a 5-bedroom house on the hill, that's good too. Good for you. Clap, clap, snap, snap. 2 questions though. And if you know me, you know where I'm going with this. It's just 2 questions. You'll survive. The first question is, when your school is failing because your exceptional needs learners are not receiving the resources they need to show AYP, which is annual yearly progress if I lost you, and 57% of your entire student body is rating 2 grade levels below or lower, how will your position, your degree, your Audi, your 5-bedroom house fix the school's needs? Yeah, I told you I was going there. Second question. Hang in there. It's a little rough, but it's going to get smoother. Number 2. What are you going to do to single-handedly fix every issue, including the aforementioned? Just in case the answers vary, I will go ahead and give you the correct answers to these questions. Your assets will not help you become an effective leader. It is not evidence of successful leadership. Ooh, I know I messed some of y'all up with that one. Number 2. I'm going to mess you up with this one too. You cannot single-handedly fix every problem. By the way, these were not real questions. They were for rhetorical effect. I am reminded here of a little fable called The Mouse and the Lion. So it's story time. Let me share. There once was a mouse who was caught in a trap. And the mouse yelled, "Help, help, help, somebody free me." And the lion came across the mouse that was trapped. And when the mouse saw the lion, he was startled. And he said, "Oh, please, Mr. Lion, don't eat me. Don't eat me, Mr. Lion." And the lion laughed. And he said, "You're barely a snack for me. I don't have time to waste eating you." Nevertheless, the lion set the little mouse free. And the little mouse was so grateful. And he says, "Mr. Lion, I promise I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back. You did a good deed for me, so I'm going to do a good deed for you. And I promise I'll pay you back." And the lion laughed again. And he says, "I'm the king of the jungle. What can a little mouse do for me? I'm big and I'm mighty, and nobody bothers me." So the little mouse said, well, just know that if you ever need help one day, I will be there to help you because you helped me. So, as time went on, the lion was being chased one day by some poachers. And the poachers ultimately caught the lion and captured him in a net. He was surrounded by guns and spears. And the lion roared out for help. And he said, help, help. The other animals in the jungle heard his cry for help, but they couldn't carry the risk of being caught, like the king of the jungle had been caught. Because if they went over to try to rescue them, then they would be captured and they would be killed. But the only one that could get to the lion undetected and complete the job was who? That little mouse. So as the lion roared in fear, the little mouse heard him and he ran to the rescue. And he says, I'll help you, Mr. Lion. I'll get you out of here in no time. And the lion said, please, please, hurry, hurry. They're going to kill me. So the little mouse gnawed on the ropes, broke them all loose with his little teeth. And as soon as the net was broken, the lion pounced on the poachers and ran away in the forest. Now, I'm not going to go on with the story because, of course, they lived happily ever after and they were friends and all that good stuff. But the point that I'm making is you have to treat everyone with respect, even the little mouse, because the very person who you think does not have value to bring to the organization, that's the very person that you need. And you'll never know this if you're only utilizing the strengths of a few select people. If you are afraid to let others shine. Well, you're the school leader. You have the title and the Audi or whatever you drive. So that does not take away from you to build into someone else. It does not take away from you. It adds to you. It builds your legacy. So I'm going to be quiet because I'm going to run over into some other points I want to make, and I'll just touch back on that later. So, anyway, the mouse and the lion, yes. Be careful of who you mistreat, and also know that everyone in your organization is an ally. If they're still there, if they're still holding on through all the struggles and the trials, even though they may argue with you or disagree with everything you say, they are your team players. All right. So have respect for everyone. Point blank, period. All right. Number 3, don't let differences in opinion cause you to lose focus of your objective. Everyone will not see the vision right away. You will always have people that disagree. However, remain firm, remain fair, and remember that you are your teammates are partners. Okay, that's why it's called teammates. And you need their help to get things done. As a school leader, again, you cannot do everything by yourself. It takes additional manpower. And because a person disagrees does not mean that they have no value to your organization. Number 4, focus on the positive. No one is going to do everything you want them to do when you want them to do it and how you want it done. Acknowledge the effort that is made. Continue to encourage and uplift, because if every word you utter is a shot, is a tear down to the character of the individual, then you will not get good results. The more you speak negatively, the more you nag, the more you behave in a negative manner, the more you receive resistance. That is also the law of compensation. That you will get back what you put out. Number 5, and I'm going to mess you up even more with this one. Admit when you are wrong. If you've messed up, admit it. Learn from the mistake. Put corrective action in place. Lesson learned. You're only human, and we all make miscalculations and misjudgments. But it does not subtract from your awesomeness because you make a mistake. What subtracts from your awesomeness is your refusal to acknowledge the issue and move forward. Okay? I do understand that as a leader, in the heat of the moment, it can be easy to forget all these principles. So, you must make an effort to practice. Not just at work, but at home, in the store, at the park, wherever you may be. Practice, practice, practice giving into others. Practice being positive. Practice. Think about the impact and the influence you want to leave behind when your days of school leadership are no more. What truth do you want spoken about you? If you build leaders and invest in the success of others, your principles and standards, your management style, your wisdom, your patience, your understanding, your legacy will far exceed your days on this earth, because your followers will take what they've learned from you and help the next. And the next will 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 help the next. Got me? Okay. So, as I exit, I leave you with the homework assignment. It's a tough one, but don't worry. You can handle it. Think about the person at your school, your organization, who is the most challenging. Oh my goodness. Go to them and ask, how may I help you today? Do this consecutively for 5 days straight. And see, won't it make a difference in their attitude and in their thoughts about your leadership? It will make a difference. Okay, that is it. Peace and love, y'all. Return next Sunday for another dose of Inclusive and Diversified Classroom Management 101. Bye now.